a second. Hold on a second, I stubbed my toe. I done did a stub toe. Gosh, I did this yesterday too. I was gaming online with friends. I was coming back from the fridge and I stubbed my toe on the exact same thing. So I'm actually going to use this opportunity while it's on my mind to move it. Because I don't want that to happen. I need to back up. Ooh, because my toe wants to be there. Ooh. Okay. Oh, phone's ringing. I'll call my dad back as soon as I'm finished this. So I got this one. Usually I have a much smaller one, but I got a big aloe vera drink now. Because this isn't a drink in one sitting like the small ones are. This is just like sip occasionally. But I need some more, I just need more hydration in my... I'm surprised I haven't taken a pee break yet. These long ones usually have at least one pee break. Sometimes 4. Well, I made you listen to this the whole time. I'm sorry for that. Alright, another B4U. Whew. Every time it says final stage, something in me is like, oh, are we finished? Finally, I'm so tired. We don't get a cool music video of pretty Japanese girls. Whoop. Stubbing my toe really threw me off. This is a surprisingly complex and difficult song to follow, considering the how slow it is and how chill this song is. But again, I did just destroy my toe. Whew, and that was... Yeah, I definitely needed to move. I have like a box full of starter decks on the floor, and it's like full of cards, and you can imagine that a box like that is quite heavy, and I've destroyed my toe on it twice now, and it's like, yeah, well, you know, first time an accident happens, second time it needs to move, because that's where my foot wants to be. Alright, Hitting Slap is next. Well, it sounds a little rappy, a little hip-hoppy. Ooh. Hi, Beauty X Baby. I appreciate the dancing icons. What are they called on Twitch? I call them emoticons because I'm old. I guess emojis. Or is that... Oh, they're dancing sloths. Okay. The face kind of looked like the terrible baby from Binding of Isaac. It's my favorite cousin? I have a lot of cousins. And I love them all equally. So that doesn't really narrow it down. Oh, this one's a DDR version made especially. Oh, Haley. Hi, Haley. Thanks for coming by and watching me dance. I've been doing this for about 2.5 hours now. Yeah, this one's got really fast beats in there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you saw it? Yeah, I post on Instagram when I do these. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to kill it. And for the record, yes, you are my favorite cousin. See, I couldn't be sure who exactly was coming in, and I didn't want to be like, oh, Haley, my favorite cousin, and then it not be them. But, I mean, no one else is going to see this anyway, so yes. You are my favorite cousin. Ooh, another B4U song. Ooh. That's between you and me, though. And technically second cousin. Because I don't have brothers. You are a cousin's daughter. But, yeah, I just... Or no, not... I actually kind of consider you a niece, actually, for that reason. Yeah, I'm more of an uncle. I'm really glad there's more B4U songs in this one. I mean, I can't really look at the background while I'm playing, but I just know there's pretty Japanese girls back there, and that's inspiring. Oop. Oh, right, lots of jumps. Whew. Man, that is tiring. Haley, you should try playing at home. Clear out a bit of space on the floor and jump around on the floor to the arrows. It's fun. See if you can keep up. Ugh. Oh, there's another DDR edit. B4U made this one just for us. Or at least edited it just for us. Oh yeah, I was wondering, so... Isn't that the end of the Konami property? I need to look. Yeah, it is. So I actually just popped over to my gaming shelf to see if there was a Konami logo on Zone of the Enders. Oh, this song's a little nostalgic. And I mean, I don't know for sure because I haven't played all of the later ones. But if a Zone of the Enders track slipped its way into a DDR, that'd be very cool. Whoop. Okay, screw up those. Oh, you have one on Wii? Yeah, that's probably one of the later, like one of the last ones that came out. I think Wii had 2 on it that were the last ones, and PS3 had the last Sony one. Don't be intimidated by... Don't think like, you know, I shouldn't play it because this looks really hard to start. I'm actually playing on like the 2nd difficulty. So there is beginner, which makes the songs way easier. You almost, I mean, I think there's some jumps in it, but it's very few. But it's not nearly as complicated. Then basic. You'll get bored of beginner quick enough that you'll move on to basic. And probably take a while to move on to standard from there. But, you know, it just comes down to understanding the game and getting used to, like, a lot of the different arrow combinations they send at you. Because, like, there's only so much they can do with the, like, just the 4 directions that you kind of, like, you notice the patterns, and a lot of them are designed in a way where it just feels kind of natural to move your legs in those ways. Like, they're not going to throw those at you. Like, a dozen jumps in a row. That's like a standard only thing. Whoop. Okay, hold on. Let's get it back. There's so much jumping in this one. That's a calf ripper right there. Okay, hold on. There's so many in a row there, I just lost track. never seen so many jumps in a row before. Oh no, don't do it to me again! Yeah, throwing so many of those. Ugh. Throwing so many of those in a row is really rough. Both to interpret, looking at the screen, and to do, because you have to jump the whole bloody time. And I'm really feeling that right here in the foot. It ain't great. Yeah, this is not the beginning difficulty. Do not be intimidated by DDR. And if you're playing at home, you don't have to feel embarrassed. Ooh, this sounds like a fun one. It is only 4 steps, and it sounds happy in Japanese. Whew. Love Shine. That's a cute name too. Ooh. I've reached the stage of sweatiness where I am dripping now. I'm getting those like itchy tickles. Oh, this is way easier. Look at all these single notes. Single notes at a nice pace. Whoop. Whoop. Getting a little sloppy. How long do I normally play for? It kind of depends on the game. So when I was doing the first couple, like the goal is to play all of the Dance Mat games on PS2, as well as the Konamics on PS1, and then the DDR on PS3. And the idea is I want to do as much of the song list as I can. Unfortunately, the earlier ones require a lot of playing to unlock all the songs, and it's a bit boring to just play the songs over and over again. Like every 5 songs you unlock another song, and then eventually it's every 10 songs, and it's just so much to do. And I usually, when I do grind out songs like that, I'll do it on controller, and just, it's a lot easier. Because I am playing on original hardware, so I can't use like cheats or like save files or anything. But the later ones, the songs are a lot easier to unlock, and it doesn't take nearly as long. So it depends on how many songs I have unlocked when I do it. So the earlier ones, I think like the first was like 2 hours, and then 2.5, and then almost 3 hours. When I played In the Groove, DDR clone, there actually was a cheat code to unlock the entire song list. That one took about 4 hours, because the songs are longer, slightly harder, and there's like over 70 of them. So anywhere between 2 to 3.5 hours usually. In the Groove was just an exception because it's a lot longer. So I'm actually hitting 2 hours and 45 minutes now. Maybe subtract like 10 to 15 minutes for setup and talking about the differences between the last game and this one. And based on how far I am down the list, this could end up being a 3-hour one, maybe 3 hours 50 minutes. So yeah, it's a workout. I do like an arms and core workout before I start, and then I do another arm and core afterwards, and then I'm gonna have a big old protein smoothie. It's a workout. Ooh, this song's a tricky one. Ooh, do we do a BPM change? Yeah, it's quite a bit, huh? 3 hours of DDR is really rough. I was saying earlier in the stream that, like, the bottom of my feet, this area, and my big toe, I get, like, noticeable callus after one session. And sometimes the skin starts to peel from moving around so much. And of course it is very exhausting. I'm, like, sweating. I'm only wearing shorts and socks. And I am staying hydrated, though. I've had a hydration drink, a full bottle of water, and now I'm currently plinking away at this aloe drink. Surprisingly, I haven't taken a pee break yet. I don't think I will. Ooh. And because this is one I played a long time ago and I had old save data, a lot of the songs were already unlocked. I have an E on this one, so I think this is going to be a really tricky one. Okay, I was following the wrong beat for a moment there. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. No wonder I got E on this one. Ooh, this one's just too hard.
Did you do your best?
No, I don't think I did my best. I mean, it is possible. I know I could do that song with practice. It's just, I'm doing one song and then moving on. We're not really doing repeats unless there is a request. Whew. I don't imagine you would recognize any songs that were in this. Whew. Except maybe Heaven is a Place on Earth. Haley, if you watch a lot of Instagram reels, you may have heard the Heaven is a Place on Earth song. This DDR has that. Oh, this is a nice possible song. I thought for sure the song was over there. I started my post-song disassociation. I had to snap right back. Whew. Okay. What I will do for my favorite cousin is I will go do this song I think you might recognize, and I'll do it on an easier difficulty so that you can kind of get an idea. Wait, is it up here? I'm gonna do it on basic instead of beginner because beginner is just way too easy. But this is the difficulty lower than the one I've been doing. It does get a little bit easier, so I don't think you would be starting here. But this will give you an idea of like how it can get a little bit easier. I could use a little bit of a break anyways. It does like a couple in a row and then it gives you a little bit of a break there. It doesn't keep it up for, like, it's not too consistent. It does give you little breaks. And like the steps just aren't complicated. Like a lot of times, like the hold, it'll put your foot there and then the next one will just be like ready. See, that's way easier. Oh, you do know that song. I'm glad. I like that song quite a bit. I'm glad it's in memes now on Instagram. Weird song to come back from the past, but yeah, so that's light difficulty. The one a little, like one lower than what I'm doing. But it still does get a lot easier if you want to start. All right, so where did we leave off? I did that one. Oh, I did Monkey Punk, right? Oh, we are almost finished. We are approaching the end of the list. I think, oh, this is the one I'm able to do that's super hard, but I don't know if I can still do it. I'm gonna try so hard though. It's one of the most, like, one of the more impressive songs I know how to do. It's like a boss song. I have performed this song to applause, which was kind of nice. I do, I don't really, I mean, I've tried some expert songs, mostly on controller just to get an idea of how difficult they are. See, like the difficulty, like, it's more of like, it's not like a full-on guide, because you can also see there's like numbers of feet. So like I could do like a heavy song if the feet level was like kind of low. In fact, there's a song called Think You Better D. It's actually not much harder than a standard song on heavy, like an average standard song. So it does kind of vary. I mean, I could push myself to do heavier songs. Maybe get a little bit of practice and really increase my skill. But considering I am just streaming this, an entire playlist at once, I just don't really want to do that. Because it's already exhausting enough doing this for like 3+ hours on this difficulty. However, as we approach the end of this list, you'll see some of them are in red. Those ones are just super hard on all difficulties. So I'll actually be turning the difficulty down for some of those, just to make them doable. Like you can see, let's get back to this screen. This one on expert, it is only 1 foot more, but it's gonna have like expert level moves in it as well, so that's not a great gauge. Like that's like a 6. Maybe there's like a really low one on expert. Maybe hit and slap. Well, I mean, I do have that one A, but I could have done it on a controller. But yeah, like a really low step expert one I could do. Maybe that one. But we're gonna have some real heavy hitters coming up, so I'm gonna save my energy. Apparently I've never done this one on difficult, so this will be fully blind. It's pretty high too. 1 foot higher on difficult. There's also the challenge down there. Challenge is only available for some songs. Like that one has a challenge version. The challenge, like 9 out of 10 steps, that's way beyond me. But let's keep on going. We're almost at the end here. The songs after this one, I'm probably going to fail like all of them because they're all like super jacked up difficult songs. Well, this one got real fast BPM. Not gonna have a lot of reaction time, I don't think. Whoop. Oh, are you kidding me? I did really bad there for a while. These piano ones are always a pain in the ass. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I kept up with that. I think I was offbeat a little bit there, because I felt really good about the arrows I was hitting. But I don't think I was following the beat quite right. Yeah, it's always the piano ones that do really stupid, weird, messed up shit that trip me up so bad. Alright. Now that we're going to do a category change, I have to do the obligatory shilling of the channel. There's the... Oop, I guess I can get rid of this. There are the links. You can just subscribe on YouTube and or Twitch. I do this live on Twitch, but the VOD goes away in a week. But it stays on YouTube, and I break them down into episodes. And that's enough. That is enough of that. Because I've already done an advertisement break like 4 times. Oh, I'm actually gonna kind of stretch my legs out a little bit. Get a bit of that blood flow back in there. Okay. So this is a song I can do on basic, or at least have been able to do. And I did the song at an Anime North one time, because they often have like big DDR setups. I did this on like a big projection screen, and it was kind of a quiet time, so I didn't realize like a lot of people were watching. But the Max 300 songs are kind of known for being super difficult. So like I finished, you know, just kind of doing my own thing. I turned around and like everyone in the room that was playing stopped to watch me do this, and they applauded me, and it was one of my main character moments. I felt very good at that moment. I won't be able to do it now though. I'm gonna try, but I don't think I can do it anymore. This was like 100 years ago. Send me your energy. I'm going to need it. No more commentary. Hyper focused. This song is gonna get crazy hard soon. I've done this song enough to predict the BPM changes too, so I won't get tripped up on those. Okay, gotta remember, always alternate feet regardless of how this part feels. Alright, here it comes. Ooh, man, I feel good about that. Oh, I feel really good about that. That's not as good as I used to be, but I feel like I really still got it with that one. Oh, going into that song blind after having not played it for like over a decade. I practiced the shit out of that song because I thought it was really cool. And I feel really good about that. A B, after being so out of practice, I'll take it. Ugh. This is another one we can see. As you can see, the difficulty is like 9 out of 10, and then Expert and Challenge is 10 out of 10. These red ones are really hard. Like the one I just did, I have a C on difficult, and that was probably with controller. So like, I'm gonna stick to basic for these ones, because they're gonna be super hard. Because if I do these on standard, I will just be losing the whole time.
Are you ready?
Yeah, these are the toughies. Like, sure, I was able to do max 300, super max Mavericks, okay, but that was one I had a lot of practice on. It was like riding a bicycle. That one's in my DNA a little bit. This one's gonna do a bit of a weird thing with that beat that it previewed us. Some of those are screwed up a little bit. Alright, here comes the weird beat. The BPM changes, but it's still the same song. They're just a little spaced out now. Okay. Which still kind of sucks because you have less time to react. Whoa. It's an intimidating speed up because, like, yeah, it is way faster. But the song doesn't actually get harder arrows-wise. It just speeds up to give you less time to react. And that's the pain in the ass for Healing D-Vision. Again, still playing on light, because there's no way I can do these red songs on standard. Or difficult. I keep calling it standard because that's what it used to be called. Apparently this one is like almost as hard as a basic song can get. Is this the one that freezes a bunch? Or maybe this... I think there's ones that like stop and like trip you up a whole bunch. One of like boss songs of this game. We're almost finished though. We just passed, we're at 3 hours and 7 minutes, so about 3 hours of dancing. A lot of these later ones have BPM switch ups too, just to mess with you. Like, it's definitely not going to be this slow. Okay. Well, yeah. I have to look at the bottom of the screen. Like, what is that? What am I supposed to do about that? I am feeling it now because it's slow as heck. I think it's gonna speed up here. Yep, there it is. I've already lost anyways, I'm getting an E on this one. But yeah, that part is ridiculous. I'm still gonna try my best at the rest of it though. Okay. You can do some wacky shit again? Oh yeah, it is. It's so hard, I have like no time to interpret these steps. You doing weird shit again? Yeah, there's boo sound effects. He's like, oh no, you're losing, try your best, and they have booing. What's funny though is, if you think the booing would make you feel disheartened, you can go into the options, and there's like announcer settings, and it can either be set to all, which is, you know, him talking all the time and the booing. You can turn it to off, so it's only music, he's never talking. Or you can set it to no boos, so it's only positive encouragement. Alright, so that last one was Fascination Max. This one is a remix of it, I think. Yeah, just Fascination Eternal Love Mix. Yeah, you can turn off the booing if you think it's going to hurt your feelings. And believe me, it does hurt my feelings, but I take it in stride. Oh. See, this is a good pace right here. Okay, not that. Same tricks as before, huh? Just no time to react? Yeah, this is the one that just stops at a bunch of weird times. I'm not even like really trying anymore. This is it. I'm all over the place. No, I'm done. I think. That's it. Yeah, it's also the background graphics can be a little distracting. There's actually, for the licensed songs, sometimes they put official music videos in the background. But I have to cover those up, because YouTube doesn't like that. Alright, well that was me bumbling through Fascination again. Apparently I have an A in this one on Basic. That could have been controller shenanigans, but this is the last song of Dance Dance Revolution Supernova. I will do the final tally of how many songs there were. And then sit for the rest of my life. Okay. The freezing is so bad. Stop! I'm like, oh my god, yeah, these freezing ones are just awful. Oh, stop! Oh, I tried to, like, predict it. It's like, okay. Oh my god, yeah, those last ones where they just throw all those like pauses at you is so brutal. Cause and like there is a pattern to them until there isn't. So you're like, okay, I think I can do this. And then just when you think it's gonna do a freeze around the end, it stops doing it. That's just, ugh. Those are rough. Those are very rough. I take a big final sip of my drink. All right. So that was about 3 hours and some minutes. How many songs did we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. 74 songs, about 3 hours. That is Supernova. I did my best. This was one I played a lot when I was in high school, and that's why I was able to have all the songs unlocked. I'm gonna have to put a bit of work in to unlock all the songs in Supernova 2, and I probably won't do that one next weekend because this was a bit rough. I could use a bit of a break, but I'm gonna keep climbing. We still have Supernova 2. And then Disney DDR, Dancing with the Stars, DDR X and X2, and then the DDR on PS3. And then my journey of playing all the dancing games while simultaneously destroying my lower body will be complete. Thanks for watching. Thank you, my favorite cousin / niece, for visiting and cheering me on. These will be going up on YouTube if you want to watch any older ones. And yeah, I'll be streaming these live to keep myself accountable. But now I'm going to go shower. Well, I'm going to work out a bit more because I got to do my upper body. Then shower and then eat a lot and then sit forever. So thank you and good night.